Okay, so for our professional development for next month in December, we're going to do learning rounds like you guys are used to. They're Marzano learning rounds. So our goals for our learning rounds are to increase staff morale. So if you go in somebody's classroom, you're going to know, the good things that they're doing in there. It's going to make you feel better about the school, hopefully. Another goal is to share unique teaching strategies with your colleagues. So anything that you can take back from those classrooms, that's a benefit from this. And then lastly, just learn what your school is doing, how great our school is doing, what we need to improve on, things like that. So that's the point of all of our learning rounds. This is on a handout that you guys will have for our learning rounds. So Marzano's words on learning rounds. This is a Marzano strategy. Learning rounds are not made to evaluate other teachers, rather. They are made for teachers to learn from other teachers. At the end of the round, teachers need to meet and discuss what they witnessed and how they might use this experience to improve their own classroom. So the guidelines. You're not going to be in a classroom. You're going to be with a group of teachers. I'll show you your schedule in a minute. And we'll have to share that with the rest of the staff as well. You're going to be in there for about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. You will go back to the teacher's lounge over here and discuss and debrief the round. All team members complete and provide a Google form that's in the attachment on this handout, and you'll answer all these questions. So there's 3 questions. What did you see that reaffirms something you already do? What do you see that you would like to know more about? And what did you see that you would like to put into your own practice? So just positivity all the way around. We're not here to judge or to observe necessarily, just to learn. We also have to do an icebreaker, or we are going to do an icebreaker for this professional development. What icebreaker? I know they can be a little cheesy sometimes, so I chose Who Done It. So each person will write down something interesting they've done in a note card, and we'll kind of put them in a hat. Once we do that, we'll give it a nice little shake and have each person draw a note card and read it out loud, and you have to guess who did what. It's kind of cute. So I thought that everybody would enjoy that. Kind of get to know each other. So what group activity is involved in this professional development plan is obviously the actual learning rounds that we're going to do as groups. Here are the groups that we're going to start as soon as Tiger Time is over and Miss Dana hands out break. We're going to go to Miss Seals' room and Miss Abbott's room first. We have 2 groups. I left some people out that have already done it in the past. So Miss Allison, Miss Abbott, and Miss Troy will go to Miss Seals' room for 3rd grade math, room 36. Miss Crawford, Miss Long, and Miss Anderson will go in Miss Abbott's room, room 33, for that 20 minutes, and then you will meet in the teacher's lounge. Each group will, and do your Google handout. And then after that, you will do a second learning round. We'll go to Miss Stewart's room in room 45, and then in Miss Edwards' room, room 38 for the second group. And again, you will debrief. This is all on a handout as well, so you don't have to memorize it or anything right now. Remember, once you're finished with the observation, you will meet in the workroom to fill out the following handout, okay? Lead teachers will compile the findings and submit the Google form. So these are just snippets of the actual Google form that I took offline. Again, I've already talked about this with you guys. You will pick which teacher that you're observing, so I know where the information is coming from. What did you see? Again, I've already read these questions. I'm not going to read them again, but this is what it looks like. That's the first part, and that's the second part. You'll just hit submit, and it'll immediately come to my email. We can take some data from there. So, moving forward, once all Google submissions are reviewed by the administration, walkthroughs will be done to see if you've made the improvements you said you were going to make in your classroom. So I'll be using those Google Forms, I will come and look for those things that you are going to implement in your classroom. Plan on completing Marzano learning rounds with neighboring schools. We're going to do this. I know we're in elementary school, but I think it's going to be really neat to do this with middle school teachers and with high school teachers. I think you can learn from anyone. Being a high school teacher previously, I would be a better teacher if I would have come and observed some of these teachers here. So I think it'll be really neat to do that. Also, be sure to fill out the evaluation form for this PD. Thank you.